Welcome to Keeping in Sync with Microsoft 365 for this week, the 13th of March. Just a reminder that dates may change and certain settings may not be enabled in your organization, either because IT has turned them off or because they're off by default and you need to pressure IT to turn them on, but don't be like a raging or ravaging bear. Starting off with approvals in lists and lists in Teams and approvals in Teams. So there's a couple of new list templates that actually have approvals integration built in natively. So that is the travel requests with approvals and content scheduler with approvals. What will happen is basically if you create a new list from either of these particular templates, then they will have that particular functionality enabled. You'll just configure it and it goes and does the updates to the item when approval actions are conducted, or taking place. Now that is rolling out early March to mid-May. Now Microsoft Loop is a web and mobile content co-creation app to allow you to kind of collaborate on things. Doesn't matter which app you're in, but you're now in the Loop app. So Loop has already been rolling out in Microsoft Teams, in chat components. It's been rolling out in Outlook, and more recently in Word and Whiteboard. So now it's actually finally coming to its own app so you can see all of your Loop components from wherever they may be. Now it is important to note that during the preview, which actually starts in late March, that the app is actually disabled by default, so IT will need to turn it on for you. However, when it becomes generally available, then you won't need them to. So, as I said, go forth, politely coerce your IT department to turn it on for you. And yeah, so it's rolling out in late March. Now, the file viewer web part in SharePoint has actually been able to display media such as audio and video for quite some time, but people didn't realize that. So now it's being renamed to File and Media and makes the web part more inclusive of those neglected media files. Makes it a bit easier for you to understand that you want to display a video in a page, use the File and Media web part. This is updating in SharePoint from mid-March to mid-April. And for people with the Microsoft Teams Premium license, because there are so many of them, they will start to see icons appearing above a video timeline of a Teams meeting, that recording that will indicate where their name is mentioned during that meeting. What that allows you to do is to doze off during the meeting using like a background of you just paying attention, and just go back and watch the recording afterwards to see what was said. Now these markers will actually be personalized so that only you will see your particular name, whereas others will see their name in the timeline. And you will be able to click on it, go to that particular position in the meeting and see the context, as well as the transcription and anything else related to it. So this is rolling out early March to late April, but only for licensed users, and please pay attention in meetings. And that's it for Keeping in Sync with Microsoft 365 this week.